Welcome to the weekly AI news on AI with Arun Show. We have an incredibly packed, 13-part deep dive into the biggest stories hitting the AI world right now. We are covering 36 massive developments, from a shocking US-China open-source war, to AI taking over our finances, to a major app shutdown by OpenAI, and deeply concerning reports of AI psychosis. Join us as a member to support our work, and let's jump right into the news. Leading our geopolitical coverage, a U.S. congressional advisory body just issued a stark warning. China's dominance in open-source AI is severely threatening the U.S. lead. Despite restrictions on advanced chips, Chinese models from companies like DeepSeek and Alibaba are dominating worldwide usage because they are incredibly cheap, and surprisingly, 80% of U.S. AI startups are now using them. Backing this up, China just announced they hold the world's record for AI patents, with a core AI industry valued at over 1.2 trillion yuan. The hardware is evolving rapidly in the East, too. Alibaba just unveiled a next-generation Agentic AI chip designed specifically to power autonomous systems. Meanwhile, Chinese AI leader Minimax launched the M27, a new self-optimizing reasoning agent that actually corrects its own logic in real time to prevent errors. The global power dynamic is shifting fast. Moving to big tech drama, OpenAI has officially shut down its Sora video app just 6 months after launch. The consumer app was burning through $15 million a day in compute costs, generated creepy deepfakes of public figures, and caused a massive $1 billion licensing deal with Disney to collapse. Despite this setback, OpenAI is aggressively scaling up, planning to nearly double its workforce to 8,000 employees by the end of 2026 to fight off Google and Anthropic. This aggressive push is heavily fueled by a decade-long, very personal feud between the leaders of OpenAI and Anthropic, which continues to shape the entire AI ecosystem and where the top talent goes. Adding fuel to the fire, Elon Musk just confidently claimed that his company, xAI, will achieve Artificial General Intelligence, or AGI, by the end of 2026, backed by a massive $20 billion funding round. The Wild West era for AI algorithms is officially over. In a massive landmark decision, juries just found Meta and YouTube liable for designing addictive platforms, awarding a massive $381 million in total damages across 2 cases. This is being called Big Tech's Big Tobacco moment. State governments are also stepping in. Illinois just passed a law making AI chatbot providers strictly liable if their systems cause financial or physical harm to users. Over in Kentucky, lawmakers just banned AI surveillance pricing, a shady practice where retailers use AI to automatically change prices based on what they think you can afford. And in federal news, a judge delivered a huge blow to the government, heavily criticizing the Pentagon's attempt to blacklist AI company Anthropic. The judge called it an unjustified attempt to cripple the company over its ethical red lines. On the government front, the White House is pushing its first major federal AI legislation of 2026 to set strict national security and export guidelines. Reflecting this huge push for national security, DeepMind's spin-off Reflection AI just raised $2.5 billion to build sovereign AI, which are open-source models specifically tailored for allied nations. Looking globally, the United Nations just announced its very first global dialogue on AI governance, happening this May in Geneva, to make sure developing nations aren't left behind in setting AI standards. But state control definitely has a dark side. Russia just allocated over 2.2 billion rubles to launch a massive, AI-powered internet censorship system. This system uses advanced machine learning to automatically hunt down and block unauthorized news and VPNs, marking a scary new era of state surveillance. Let's talk hardware, because computer processing power is the new oil. In a historic move, ARM has ended its 35-year pure licensing model and shipped its very first physical chip. It claims to double the performance of older alternatives and has already snagged huge orders from OpenAI and Cloudflare. To make those chips run even smoother, Google just unveiled TurboQuant, a revolutionary AI memory compression algorithm that drastically cuts down the energy and resources needed for massive AI models. But even with great chips, data traffic jams are a huge problem. That's why a startup called Nextop AI just raised $500 million to optimize how data travels between thousands of GPUs. This software drastically slashes the time and energy it takes to train the next generation of smart AI models. AI lives in the cloud, but the cloud takes up a massive amount of real-world land and power. In a huge sign of local pushback, a Kentucky farming family just rejected a staggering $26 million offer from an AI company that wanted to buy their land for a data center. This signals growing community resistance to AI's massive physical footprint across the country. To solve this centralization problem, companies are moving AI to the edge. ORAN Development Corporation just secured $45 million to build AI-native radio access networks. Essentially, they are transforming standard cell phone towers into high-performance AI hubs. This is going to be an absolute game-changer for places like rural Africa, allowing real-time AI access without needing expensive, distant data centers. Get ready to let AI handle your wallet. Mastercard and Banco Santander just successfully completed Europe's first live payment, initiated entirely by an autonomous AI agent. This means a human didn't even click buy. To prepare for this massive shift, Visa has officially launched its Agentic Ready program. This initiative builds the secure rules and infrastructure needed for digital assistants that shop and make payments on our behalf. Recognizing that AI is now the absolute core of modern banking, HSBC just appointed its first-ever Chief AI Officer. Their job is to deploy these agentic AI workflows across the bank's global enterprise, handling transaction monitoring and risk. Agentic commerce is officially here, and it's going to make handling your routine money tasks totally frictionless. In national security news, the integration of commercial AI into the military is moving at lightning speed. A recent Pentagon memo has officially designated Palantir's Maven AI as a core military program of record. This ensures long-term funding for AI-enabled target identification across all armed forces, embedding commercial AI deeply into U.S. military strategy. Meanwhile, defensive AI is proving absolutely critical on the modern battlefield. An Israeli startup named Althemis just won a major European defense award for its AI chaos engine. This incredible system uses AI to simulate and dynamically defend against unpredictable, hostile drone swarms by learning from real-time operational feedback. AI is now the undeniable thinking backbone of modern kinetic warfare and civilian protection. AI is stepping out of our screens and into our physical world. In a massive public relations win for robotics, the Figure 03 humanoid robot actually greeted world leaders at a White House education summit. It spoke 11 different languages, while the First Lady promoted the idea of having a humanoid tutor in every single home. On a larger, citywide scale, Israeli startup No Traffic just raised $90 million to scale its AI-driven smart city infrastructure. This system uses edge sensors to optimize city traffic lights in real time, cutting down commute times and carbon emissions. It even integrates with autonomous vehicles to instantly clear the way for emergency services. This is the rise of invisible AI, improving your daily life without you even having to lift a finger. AI isn't just for tech companies anymore. It's completely overhauling the oldest industries on Earth. Peter Thiel's Founders Fund just backed Halter, a startup putting solar-powered AI collars on cattle so ranchers can track animal health and fertility in real time. In the corporate world, the traditional legal billable hour is under attack. A company called Legora just raised $550 million for an AI legal reasoning engine. This AI can do complex lawsuit prep and negotiate contracts with human-level accuracy. And in finance, a company named Sora won the 2026 AI Excellence Award for using AI agents to assess risk and process commercial insurance premiums instantly, drastically speeding up service. If you work in a traditional job, specialized AI agents are coming to streamline your industry. The barrier to entry for using high-level AI is plummeting fast. In India, policymakers are pushing an incredible AI Sachet model. They are selling ultra-cheap, small-scale AI prompts so millions of tiny mom-and-pop shops can access high-level bookkeeping tech for nominal fees. Over in the software world, Databricks launched Genie Code, an AI tool that lets non-technical workers write complex data pipelines using just plain English. And for creators and gamers, Tencent Cloud partnered with CG Trader to roll out a massive generative AI engine. This allows anyone to build high-fidelity, professional 3D models just by typing a simple text prompt. The tools to build, create, and analyze have never been this accessible to the average person. Finally, we have to talk about the serious psychological and safety risks of this rapid AI scaling. A massive joint study by Anthropic and the University of Toronto uncovered rare but terrifying cases of AI psychosis. This is where users experienced intense reality distortion or acted on false beliefs encouraged by the Claude AI chatbot. This highlights a very real danger to public mental health. To prevent catastrophic software failures as AI becomes more independent, OpenAI just introduced harness engineering. This is a rigorous new sandbox protocol designed to stress test autonomous AI agents against thousands of edge cases before they are ever allowed to interact with the real world. That wraps up our massive AI news roundup for this week. Which of these 36 updates shocked you the most? Let me know down in the comments, drop a like, and subscribe to the AI with Arun Show for more such videos and interviews. See you next time.